Hello, and welcome back to Open Comments with me, Ash. In today's episode, we will be diving into a topic that's not just timely, but absolutely essential for anyone navigating the tech landscape, and that's how to stay passionately engaged with architecture in the age of generative AI. Joining me is an esteemed expert in the field, someone who truly embodies this passion, Anil Lakhan, Principal Enterprise Architect at Capgemini Group with over 3 decades of experience spanning IT strategy, SAP Cloud, and deep digital transformation. Anil isn't just a seasoned professional, he's a global thought leader who has not only shaped enterprise architecture practices worldwide, but has also personally mentored countless aspiring architects. Anil, thank you for speaking with us today. Let's start by exploring your remarkable journey so far. So could you share with our listeners a little bit about yourself and how your deep passion for architecture began and has evolved over the years?
Absolutely, Ash. Let me start with the academic background first. So my academic includes engineering from Mumbai University and management study from IIM Calcutta. I actually began my career on the ground as a software engineer, and over the past 3 decades, I have taken on a variety of roles. So starting from the hands-on consultant role to a program manager, and eventually to a chief architect. But what kept me going wasn't not just the technical side, I must say. It was more realizing how architecture actually helps solving the business problems. And I started seeing how it all, the dots connected, and how it actually shaped the bigger picture. As you know, I am currently work as a chief certified architect at Capgemini. So it gives me also the privilege of contributing to our global architect community, which is spread worldwide. And there are multiple programs where I contribute to, like shaping the architect certification programs, or even mentoring hundreds of fellow architects. And I think you also know that I also hold a master certified architect credential from the Open Group itself, and have been actively involved in different forums like TOGAP, the Architecture Forum, and IT for IT. Most recently, I co-launched a white paper on digital transformation with IT for IT standard at the Open Group Summit in Amsterdam.
That's truly inspiring. Thank you. It's evident that for you, passion isn't merely about what you do, but deeply rooted in why you do it. Now, moving on to enterprise architecture, how has maintaining this deep passion helped you not just survive, but truly thrive and navigate its ever-evolving landscape?
That's a great question, Ash. For me, the passion has always been the foundation. Designing and building solutions that truly helps or move the business forward. Early on as a solution architect, I was deeply involved across the entire life cycle of the opportunity, that is right from pre-sales up to delivery, which gave me a detailed hands-on perspective. But it was when I stepped into the enterprise architecture that things really clicked. So it's like, stepping back from the puzzle and finally seeing how all these pieces fit. So aligning business goals, technical or technology capabilities, operations, all these things. It's complex. It's strategic at the same time, but honestly, it's never boring. And being part of this vibrant global community, it helps amplify that passion, because when you are surrounded by brilliant people who challenge you, it pushes you also to grow to innovate and to keep raising the bar.
And would you also say collaboration plays a big part in that, like you've said just now, learning from others, working off each other's energies as well? Do you think it's really important to have not only a dynamic team, but to really grow with each other and support each other throughout as well?
Absolutely. I think that's I can say is the key for success, because it's such a vast world out there in terms of the requirements, and you may be expert in one of the domain, but for the other areas, you definitely need to collaborate well with your colleagues who are expert in their own areas.
Now let's pivot to the future. So what are some of the most impactful emerging technologies, according to you, that are truly reshaping enterprise architecture as we speak?
Absolutely, Ash. AI is without a question leading the charge here when it comes to emerging technologies. And it's not just the usual buzzwords anymore. For the emerging tech, so what we are talking about, it's agentic AI, it's the creative power of generative AI, it's the rise of the synthetic data, and also now the need for solid AI governance. These trends are reshaping how we think about design, the strategy, and even who gets to build what. Just to share our Capgemini TechnoVision 2025 report, it also calls out clearly AI-powered everything. So it's no longer a future vision, it's happening now across industries. And let me share some numbers to back this up. Gartner is predicting that global spending on Gen AI models will jump from 5.7 billion last year to 14.2 billion by the end of this year. So that's almost a 150% leap. And for specialized Gen AI models, the projected growth is reaching somewhere $1.1 billion. So clearly this isn't just a hype, and it's not just about the large enterprises either. Forrester is saying that 30% of GenAI powered automation apps will be built by the business users. So it's not IT folk like us. So that's the rise of what we call as a citizen developer in action, right? And that's a massive shift in how the innovation is going to happen or is happening. So we are really seeing a push towards autonomous systems. So coming back to Capgemini, the data Capgemini gathered shows agentic AI projects are set to grow by almost 48% by end of 2025, and that means 1 in 5 organizations are already using AI agents on multiple agent or systems in some or the other form.
And given this transformative power, do you believe we should be actively regulating generative AI?
We talk about GenAI, it's about not just about tech alone or technology alone. It's how we apply it. GenAI is already changing how architects like us approach design, planning, and execution. But we also got a responsibility here, right? To evolve the algorithms, make them more sustainable, and most importantly, make them more human-centric. At the end of the day, it's not just about a smarter system, but it is about better outcomes for the people who are requiring it.
Would you say as well accountability is important too? Because obviously with AI, assistance is still, that human interaction is still needed. So do you think as well there's a balance of, what comes out of generative AI and also how as humans we can support AI as well?
Absolutely. Uh, if you uh, think, I mean, GenAI is incredibly powerful, but we also need to uh, think or rethink what we really mean by intelligence.
Mm,
Right now, most models rely heavily on the raw computing power,
okay.
so which isn't exactly sustainable in the long run. So we have to got to start exploring the smarter, more adaptive or energy efficient approaches.
Yeah.
And the thing is, yeah, AI isn't just about the technology itself, as you said, the human angle. It's about how we choose to use it.
Mm,
It just isn't story about replacing now jobs with automation,
yes.
but it's about reimagining how work gets done. It means
Yeah.
we need to invest in reskilling, rethinking some of the roles what we are doing, and most importantly, building trust in those systems. Because AI can throw or show some result, but how to make sure that it becomes your companion and it doesn't become eventually a master,
Yes. So
right?
adapting it, but also learning with it and alongside it as well.
Absolutely.
So, with all these incredible advancements and predictions, is generative AI, according to you, truly the future? And can you touch on concerns of the regulations within this question as well, please?
It definitely the future, but we have to move forward with it very wisely. One of the big things we can't ignore is AI's growing carbon footprint. These
Okay.
massive LLM models, what you must have heard, are powerful, but they are also energy hungry. So we need to think and rethink how to train them, make them more leaner, smarter, and as well as at the same time efficient. And just important is the transparency. So we also need to understand how this system make decisions, not just trust them blindly, that they give some incredible result in a span of seconds. What's interesting is how different regions are also approaching GenAI transformation. So look at US. US is leaning into innovation, moving fast and breaking things, sometimes literally. The EU or the Europe, on the other hand, is taking a more cautious regulation first approach, right? With a strong focus on ethics, privacy. And if you look at countries like India, with their socio-economic dynamics, they try to strike a balance. So encourage innovation. At the same time, they try to protect their citizens. So at the end of the day, regulation should not be a roadblock for the transformation. It should be an enabler. Uh, so in my view, what we really need is a shared ethical framework. So built on uh, collaborative, thoughtful design, and we need also a constant vigilance. Because let's face it, technology isn't good or bad on its own. It's what we do with it that makes all the difference, isn't it?
Agreed. And now, can you tell us how Gen AI is specifically changing the day-to-day role and the strategic importance of the enterprise architect?
Right now, GenAI is doing a great job, I must say, in supporting architects at the edges. So, handling repetitive tasks like documentation, code generation, or maybe pulling insights from massive data sets in seconds. Even for the conversation, what we are having, if you have tool like Copilot,
Yeah.
can instantly summarize the key points of our conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So it's already saving us time and boosting productivity.
Yeah.
But honestly, that's just scratching the surface. Because as these models, GenAI models, will become more accurate, secure, and more reliable, then the real magic will start. So architect will be able to then make their decisions more sharp, align the technology more closely with the business goals, and drive innovation at a entirely new pace. And just to be clear, this isn't GenAI replacing architects,
Yes.
right? I think that's a fear most of the architects have in mind. It's far from it. It's about augmenting them. I truly believe the architect of the future will be more strategic,
Yes.
more adaptable to change, and way more data driven. It's
Mhm.
not just evolution of the role, but it's a transformation. And it's really exciting time to be in this space.
And on that note to end, please can you tell us any advice that you might have for young or aspiring enterprise architects who are listening right now, perhaps feeling a mix of excitement and maybe a little bit of apprehension in a good way about this new era? What essential advice would you offer to them right now?
If I had to leave our young architect listeners with a few key takeaways, Ash, I would think first, and which is fundamental, that is never stop learning. The roles we know today are evolving fast, and staying curious and open is absolutely essential. There is no replacement of this feature. The second is spend time getting good at prompt engineering. So in the GenAI world, your results are only as good as your questions.
Okay.
An AI tool, either ChatGPT, Copilot, or any other, is basically a software algorithm that uses statistical approximation to answer a certain question. So the better your prompts, the better your outcomes. So that's a skill worth investing in. One more I can advise is know your unique value. As AI takes over more routine tasks, what really sets you apart is your ability to connect the dots, lead change, and think creatively. That's the human angle or human edge, what you should bring in. And if I may, just to end, is stay curious. So passion is your best compass.
That's great.
It will help you navigate all this uncertainty. It will generate new ideas, and ultimately you build a career that's not just successful but meaningful.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Well, this has really been a very rich, thought-provoking and incredibly inspiring conversation with you. Thank you so much for sharing your remarkable journey, your invaluable insights. I'm sure our listeners have enjoyed this episode as much as I have, and really your infectious passion for what you do. It's truly inspiring. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ash, to you as well. This has truly been a joy. And to everyone listening, I really appreciate you spending your time with us. If anything I shared spark a thought or a question, I would love to hear from you. Let's keep the conversation going.
Perfect. And where can our listeners reach out to you if they have any questions?
Well, the best place is the social media, so either LinkedIn or Facebook. Either way is fine.
Perfect, thank you. And just another shout out to our listeners, our open comments community. Whether you're navigating your own path in architecture, tech, or any evolving field, remember, passion isn't just a feeling you stumble upon. It's a deliberate choice you make every single day. Thanks for tuning in to Open Comments. Until next time, stay curious and stay inspired.